In this video, we're going to be walking through how to install inside mount roller shades. These are like total blackout shades in a window. If you're doing an inside mount like this and you want it to go all the way up here and not hang from the ceiling, I had to make some spacers, and so I'll be walking through how I did all that stuff. First thing is to measure the total length of the inside of your window like this. So I've got from here to there. That window was 116.7 centimeters. And then I assembled the entire window, the shade like this, and then I measured the length from here to the wall, and I came out to 114.3 centimeters for that window. And so that meant that I had to make up 2.4 centimeters of gap between the two, and I halved it just so I would have spacers on both sides so it would look kind of more normal, and that gave me 1.2 centimeters each spacer. And so what I did is I took a 2x4 and I marked off where 1.2 centimeters was and cut it, put those two spacers in, and then I screwed these guys into the wood spacers. I'm going to paint that just so it doesn't stand out so much. The other thing to note about how these things work is you've got a side that has the chain on it. For whatever reason they call it the clutch side. And then you've also got this other side right here, which has just the roller pin, whatever thing. And if you look in there, you can see that there's a little tooth right here. And that tooth is meant for, on the chain side, that's how it actually grabs in. So this thing pulls out like that. You can see that that's where that tooth is supposed to go in. So just cut my little spacers, and I'm going to be, and I drilled my pilot holes into them, and now I'm going to be basically putting in some drywall screws just to hold these into the stud around the windows. And then I'm going to be mounting the mounting brackets onto this wood right here. So now that I got these screwed in the wall, I came in with that, used a pencil, and I basically held this so the tip was kind of right at this edge, and I marked on here where I need to drill my pilot holes for the screws. They're gonna hold this in place, and same thing on the other side right here, holding that up right there. So now I'm gonna drill those pilots, screw this thing in place. And that's how it looks just before I install it. So I've got these things screwed in. I still have a little bit of play in just so I can move them up to get these mounting pieces on. And then another thing to note is the way this thing works. So basically that little thing pops up, and that's how you're gonna get that little pin up and over that gap and into this hole so you can actually get that part. So it needs to be open right now, and then once it's in, then I'm gonna try to get around here with my pan or something and then just close it like that. Okay, and on these guys, you have to install the clutch side first, so I've done that, and I'm just about ready to push this guy up. That pin is going to come into this thing, just like that. Now I'm gonna lock it, like that. And now, once I undo this, I'll be able to roll it up and down. Got that done. We can pull this thing, see that it's going down. We pull the other side. This thing going up, and there you go. And I'm gonna also install a thing here to keep this chain under a little bit of tension, just so that it stays kind of in place like that. But aside from that, and some paint right there and there, you're good to go. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps.